don't know. I totally did it. Just drink my beer at the wrong time. Hi, guys. You guys are watching the Mac and Cheese podcast.
What's the theme song? Hey, Mary, you forgot the theme song.
I know. I got it. I just fixed it.
Okay.
Fixed one of them. I'll fix it right now.
Okay, didn't want to get Joe mad.
Oh, it's okay. I won't get fired again, I promise. Okay, we should probably do the intro video. Oh, man. Hi guys, you guys are watching the Mac and Cheese podcast, which you will hopefully getting a podcast once a month or twice a week. Is that what we say? I don't even know anymore. We change it up all the time. If you want to be a guest, please email us. Which you will, like I just said, you will be hopefully getting a podcast once a month or multiple episodes a week with one of my friends or celebrities, or with one of our friends or celebrities. If you want to be a guest, please email us at macpodcast2023@gmail.com or DM us at macpodcast2023 on Twitter. We don't have a guest today, unfortunately. We are not partnering with Ohana Packer Edition. If you want to read articles about the Green Bay Packers, you can do so there, and recipes and other stuff. Okay.
Right. So we don't have a guest today because, we're going to continue on free agency and also discuss upcoming with the draft, maybe, and see what else we got. What else we got on the board, Mary?
Yes. Wait, did you want me to ask my question? I can.
No, like I know we're doing the free agency stuff. What else are we doing? We're doing the
new rules. I know a lot of people want to cover new rules and possibly a mock draft if we have time. And I did see it.
Oh, go ahead.
Just to let you guys know, I did see Iowa Joe's comment. Yes, Iowa Joe, we are live now. You literally just asked me, are you guys going to go live?
Don't chuck us in the brig, okay?
I was late because I was on a podcast with a different podcast, and it was a good podcast.
Good question. How do I tune into the live chats?
YouTube. I don't know. Can you guys not see it?
Oh, let me look. Because I don't see it here.
Oh, isn't there more? I don't know.
Nah, I don't know either. But I was thinking maybe, if we also have time, I would like to do an Immaculate grid.
Sure. We can do that.
Yeah, nice, quick football Immaculate grid.
Yeah, okay. So, free agency. Where do we want to start? It was a quieter week than last time.
That's right. It was definitely quieter. But we did have some moves that did happen, including some people like L'Jarius Sneed to the Titans, and of course the Packers actually made another move coming through, and some Packers left, some joined. Boom. Yes.
So every team did have a sign this time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to read them off?
Sure, feel free.
Because I actually did more work this time, and I typed every single one, like the bigger ones. So the Chiefs did sign a former rugby player who does running back and wide receiver, Louis Rees-Zammit. He put running back and wide receiver, from what I saw. How do you guys think he's going to do with them?
Not sure. I don't watch rugby, but it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with him being on the team. We'll see if this will help with their wide receiver problem or not. But right now, I still only think it's going to be Mahomes to Kelsey every time. Maybe Rashee Rice once every other time. But
yes,
you never know. Or just Pacheco running on the ground. That's all I see. But who knows? They might draft a wide receiver in the draft, which is probably going to be very likely. But we'll see how they play out. We'll see how Zano will play out as well. So.
Yes. The Chargers did sign a center, Bradley Bozeman, Puna Ford, defensive lineman, Troy Dye, linebacker, Denzel Perryman, linebacker, and Christian Fulton, cornerback.
That's because for the center situation. That's because our old guy who was the center for the Chargers, Corey Linsley, he's out for a career-ending injury. Which I hope Linsley did. I hope you have a great retirement. You kicked ass here in Green Bay, and kind of kicked ass over at LA. Wish you nothing but the best in retirement, man. Sure. Yeah, it's definitely a much need, especially for their offensive line, for that matter. For all the other stuff, we'll just see how this goes. Like, we don't know how it's going to mesh with Jim Harbaugh like he did in San Francisco, but it's going to be like that. If it's going to be worse, who knows? But we'll see.
Yes. And then for Justin, if you want to make any comments, just pop in, I guess.
Feel free, dude.
So the Raiders signed Alexander Madison, running back, Adam Butler, defensive lineman, and John Wilkins, another defensive lineman.
That's right.
Any comments?
Go ahead.
Your first hole, third place.
Any comments?
Well, it's good to see that Madison got a new home, but we'll see how he produces because he didn't do so well when he was on the Vikings. He was definitely not Dalvin Cook, not by a lick. But with Aiden O'Connell and Antonio Pierce, I think my gut still thinks that the Raiders are a potential sleeper team for the playoffs. That's just my eyes. We'll see how it goes. Of course, I don't think he's going to be as good as Josh Jacobs was, but anything can happen.
Yes.
They'll play hard in every game. I'm sure about that.
I did just see people did retweet our live. So hi guys, if you guys are watching. I know people said they were going to be watching this. It's fun football podcast, which Angry, you should follow them. They're really nice.
I think I did. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if you did. They didn't tell me.
Let me take a look. I think I did. You're out the next one.
And I are drinking Allagash White.
That's right. I got one can left in the fridge after this. So.
I have 3. I have 2 more. I just these are bigger though than the regular cans.
After my last can, I will get a new beer. I will not tell you guys what it is, but I think Mary.
I was gonna say. So the Broncos did sign Josh Reynolds, a wide receiver, Adam Troutman, tight end, Matt Pearl, offensive tackle, Cody Barton, linebacker, and Justin Snead, linebacker again.
Oh boy. Bring in the tanks, folks, because Denver, oh God, you're in for one hell of a tanking. One hell of a rough season. You guys are just going to be like the Cardinals were last year. Just wait for next year's draft for something to happen. Or just see if you can trade out for a QB. Like, I know everybody's saying that the Vikings are going to get J.J. McCarthy. I'm like, no. I think the Broncos could make something stupid and do that or whatever. You never know. But I don't know. I don't watch college. I don't watch all that stuff other than, of course, my Charlotte Niners. But the Broncos need a lot of maintenance.
Yes, agreed.
That's for sure.
And hello to the 24 people that are watching. Please comment if you guys have anything to say or ask any questions. We would be able to answer questions. Bigfoot Football Podcast, they said great stuff on Twitter.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it. I see him now.
Yes.
Yeah, Broncos are definitely going to be a tanking team, sure. Condolences to Brandon Perna in advance.
I have a feeling they're going to get the number 1 overall pick. If not them, probably Carolina.
Yeah. So the Texans signed Noah Brown, wide receiver Mario Edwards. I didn't catch his position. Delshon Phillips, linebacker. C.J. Henderson, cornerback, and Tommy Townsend, punter.
Tommy Townsend, that's a good option for punting, but it still hasn't changed my thoughts. Texans are going to probably clinch the division. Maybe it'll be probably them, maybe Indianapolis, but it'll be interesting to see how things kind of play out down there, especially with new additions like from last episode, like Danielle Hunter and all them. It's definitely gonna be fun. Joe Mixon too. So
yes. Jaguars, Travis Gibson, edge, Joey Sly, kicker, and former Packer Josiah DeGuara, tight end. I know Angry's excited for this one to be gone.
Now we just need to get rid of Royce Newman. But I'm kidding now. But, well, I mean, you never know. But I will definitely say Josiah DeGuara, I'm sure he's a good guy, good fella. But he, for some reason, he has a lot of trouble kind of converting from tight end in college to tight end in pro football, which is not an anomaly, because tight end is definitely one of the toughest positions you have to convert to between college and the pros.
Yep.
But I gotta take this hat off. I can't. It looks crooked. I'm fiddling with it all day. But I'm glad he's got a new home. I'm glad we're focused on Tucker, Kraft, and Sims, and since those three are on the roster, it was not a matter of if, but when we're gonna get rid of Josiah DeGuara, because he's not making the cut. I hope he does well in Jacksonville. He's gonna reunite with Donald Savage.
Yeah.
See where things go, man.
See if he learns to block.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he learns to block. I don't think the blocking is the problem. I think it's more the catching, because he struggles so much with catches. I think I only seen him score like maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns when he was on the roster.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like one of my friends on Twitter, I think it was the Sproles, talked to me about how DeGuara didn't do anything at all when it came to that big Aaron Jones run against San Francisco in the playoffs, and he let a defender get to Jones with even when it was a 53-yard run, it could have been much more. It could have been closer to field goal range in that last drive. So it's just best of luck to both DeGuara and Donald Savage in Jacksonville, but good riddance to DeGuara.
So we do have our first trade with the Titans, as Ingrid mentioned it before. L'Jarius Sneed.
Yep. L'Jarius Sneed heading over from the Kansas City Chiefs to Tennessee.
The penthouse to the Owl House.
To Sneedville. Yes, that is a real town, according to Tree. But
yes.
I don't know. I haven't been to that part of Tennessee. I've only been to Gatlinburg, but that's going to boost their defense, that's for sure. For the picks the Chiefs got back, I don't know. For Sneed, I'd say at least maybe a second rounder.
I have the trade.
Yeah.
So L'Jarius Sneed was acquired in a trade with the Super Bowl winning defenders, the Kansas City Chiefs. Wow, I just realized a typo in my typing. In exchange for a 2025 third-round pick and a swap of 2024 seventh-round picks.
I think they got a little bit fleeced, but we'll see how things go in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I think their defense could be something. It could be a similar situation with like the trying to think. Kind of like the Broncos from 2 years ago, where they had a real good defense, but not a very good offense. But then again, we'll see where things go from there.
Yes.
I can tell you, Indianapolis Colts fans, I do feel bad for you for that part, because I know you wanted Sneed, but I mean, with the contract, I'm sure you guys are probably like, okay.
Sorry. Colts, Danny Pinter, offensive line, and Tavern Bryan.
Now with the Colts, it's gonna be interesting to see where things go. As long as they stay healthy, they should be at least decent enough. I think there may be a few pieces away from being a playoff contender, but that's just me. I see them still going around like 8 or 9 wins, probably maybe missing it by a little hair or two. But I think maybe with like 1 or 2 good pieces on draft that really would hit the nail, they would at least make it into the playoffs and maybe win a playoff game.
Yes.
Colts were close last year. They a do or die game against Houston, and then for some reason they left Jonathan Taylor on the bench, and then Tyler Goodson dropped that pass at the end.
Yeah, a little bit stupid, which is probably one of the dumb. I don't know if it's Shane Steichen's decision or Jim Irsay or whoever, but they really should have kept freaking Taylor on the field.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the coach decision. I don't think Irsay wouldn't do anything during the game.
No, but he does a lot of meddling, and it's not very fun. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the rough stuff. I mean, he was the main contributor to as to why, like the main indirect contributor to why Andrew Luck was ran out of town.
Yes.
He was forced to retire due to injury.
Yeah, I know. That's why I mean ran out of town that way.
So we do have a record-breaking number of people right now. We're close to 40 viewers. So if you guys want to comment or question anything about anything, we can pretty much answer it. We will try to get to all the comments tonight as well.
Hello, wonderful viewers.
We reached 40 just now, and I think it's from Fun Football Podcast.
That's awesome. That's definitely a good milestone.
42 now.
Nice. No, my Twitter says on Twitter it says 36. So.
Well, it could be YouTube too, because it combines YouTube too altogether.
Okay.
Okay, so for the Dolphins, we are on the wonderful Dolphins next. The Miami Dolphins. Sylvan Ahmed, running back, Braxton Berrios, wide receiver, River Carcraft, wide receiver, and then a lot of offensive linemen and defensive.
Dolphins. That's gonna be an interesting question for the Dolphins. Are they gonna have enough to match or even break Buffalo?
Yes.
Like they're falling in the same issues as Buffalo. They're letting go a lot of their good guys.
Right.
They're struggling immensely to maintain composure. And this year, it's going to be very interesting to see how things go. I mean, it could be something like Tyreek Hill's at least still there, and Tua can at least go to him. But in the run game, I'm sure it's probably not that bad. With Hill is not that bad either. But we'll see where things go.
Right.
But I don't think they're going to be getting that division again this year. They're gonna be one. They're gonna do the same thing they did last year. They're gonna be close by choking a lot of these games away, and then lose it at last minute to the Bills.
Yep.
They can't rely on Tua, Jalen Waddle, and Tyreek Hill all the time.
No, they gotta change it up, big time.
So one thing, I don't know if you guys would be interested into it like next week or something, because this week we're kind of busy with football. Next week maybe. Do you guys want to like go through the Packers prediction maybe, like for who we have on the roster? Not roster, maybe roster too. That would be fun. And let's do roster after draft maybe, because that could change.
Okay.
For predictions, like wins, losses, that'd be fun.
I'd say probably we would. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea, but honestly, I'd say, we do a show where we predict like records.
Yeah.
Before the draft, like free agency before the draft. Records.
Yeah.
Like how do you think each division would stand? That's just me.
I'm just thinking.
I would just say I'd wait to do your roster predictions until the roster is filled out.
After the draft.
That's true. That's why I said after draft, maybe, because it may change.
Besides, like I said, I don't watch college football, so I can't really 100% say and know who these guys are.
Right.
Plus, it would be fun to
wins, losses, like that'd be fun.
It'll be a lot easier that way.
Right.
Plus, it would be fun for me to think about who we're going to play in week 1 through week 18. So, I already did a couple of rough drafts of a potential schedule because I think that with the news that came out today, it's like the Packers don't have a direct flight from Green Bay to Brazil. It's like that's kind of a lame excuse, but it looks like the Browns are the favorites for that first week on Friday.
I mean, it could be them, or we're still technically in the running, so it could be us in Brazil. It's either us or Cleveland, really.
Yes.
I just don't see the Eagles giving up a home game against the Packers in Philadelphia. I really don't see that happening.
Yeah, they probably would.
I don't know.
You gotta look where the money's at.
Well, the problem is it's a Peacock-only game.
Yeah, true.
So?
A lot of people don't have Peacock, though, is the thing.
Once again, so? A lot more people are going to try and get Peacock, do like a week subscription, and then try to delete it. Just like they did with the playoff game between the Dolphins and Chiefs, more than likely.
True.
Or inside tip. I did NFL Plus for the past couple of years. they have all NFL Plus has all the games, even the Amazon Prime and the Peacock one. So I was able to see the Peacock exclusive games on the NFL Plus mobile app.
Right.
Yes. So speaking of the Bills, Buffalo Bills, they signed center Will Clapp, a couple of edges, Casey Toohill, and Austin Johnson, and Mike Edwards, the safety.
I mean, with these choices, we'll see how things go. But same thing with Miami, except I think Buffalo is still going to get that upper hand.
Yes. Oh, yes, I know.
There's much to say on that one.
Yes. The Jets signed Mike Williams, the wide receiver, Tyron Smith, and Sylvan Thomas, the edge.
Don't forget what they just did today. They traded for Hassan Reddick.
Yes, I didn't add that one because this was before.
So, for those of you who don't know, Hassan Reddick was traded from the Eagles to the Jets in exchange for a 2025 third-round pick that could go up to a second-round pick if he gets 10-plus sacks and performs about two-thirds of the entire season.
Yes.
Yeah, but Iowa Joe saying Buffalo got rid of half of their secondary. I'd say Dolphins have a better bet than Buffalo right now. But we'll see where things go.
Yeah.
I mean, we all said a lot of this stuff saying that Miami's going to win the division last year. Well, no, not all of us, because a lot of us were banking on the Jets. But after Rodgers' injury, it was more the Dolphins. But then they started choking, and here come the Bills. So
Yes.
we'll see where it goes.
Yes.
I'll say this: last year, even with Rodgers with the Jets, I didn't think they were going to win that division. I still thought it was going to be Buffalo winning that division, even had Rodgers stay fully healthy, because he's in his 40s now. He's not as mobile as before, and now him coming back this year, it's Aaron Rodgers is going to be the difference. Him playing well or not is going to be the difference between a 10-win season from the Jets and potentially missing out on the playoffs and Robert Saleh getting fired.
You see, with me, last year, I didn't fall on the train that, the Jets are going to win the AFC. No. It's more. I figured it was more likely Buffalo because some way my gut was telling me that the Jets are still cursed, even with Rodgers. And guess what happened week 1? Boom. End their season like that.
Yeah.
First 4 snaps.
So I still don't think the Jets are going to make it.
Okay.
You can call me down all you want. I think injuries are going to still kill him.
It's the curse of Joe Namath's guarantee back in 1969.
That's right.
Here, I have the next team. Patriots signed KJ Osborne, the wide receiver, Mike Owanu, the offensive lineman, Armon Watts, defensive lineman, and Jalen Hawkins, safety.
Now, that's what caught my eye was KJ Osborne because, I'll say this. Out of the players I respected the most in the Vikings was KJ Osborne. Seeing that, I was like, you know what? I'm glad you're out of that hole. It's not the best being in New England, I'm sure, but it's at least something. And KJ Osborne, he would usually do pretty good, at least for like a little bit against us every game that we had. And seeing how well he'll be with Jacoby Brissett under center is going to be very interesting, especially with Jared Mayo offense, especially since, of course, we all know Bill got booted out. It's a matter of, can they get past Matt Patricia? That's the issue, which I don't think so. I think they're going to probably get a top 10 draft pick in the first round next year, but that's just me.
Yes.
Sorry. 6 and 11 at best.
Right.
Okay. As we're doing this, I'm working on something else. Ravens signed Chris Ford. He's a linebacker in special teams, and Arthur Mullet, cornerback.
Yeah, we're going to the division. It's still going to be very interesting next year because this past season they've all been really interesting. But Baltimore, with their stuff, I still think they could potentially contend, but it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yes, agreed.
Probably for the win, to win the division.
Yes. Steelers, the one that some people guessed, Justin Fields.
That's right.
Quarterback for the Bears. Foster, I know you're listening. he told me he's listening. Cordell Patterson, wide receiver. Montravius Adams, former Packer. Dean Lowry, former Packer.
And Viking.
Cameron Johnston, punter.
Now, Steelers, like I said, I'm in the same boat as Tree. The moves they're making are very interesting. Like, first of all, starting off with the main catalyst, Fields.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I am very glad that he finally got out of Chicago. He needed to get some rest. He needed to clear up his head. You know, he's not going to play good in Chicago. I don't think any QB is going to do that good in Chicago. Not for a long time. No, because let's face it, we've seen how bad he struggled. Even when he's shown some flashes, it's not that great. And it's funny looking back now how much that the Bears traded with the Giants to get Fields and only get a 6th round from the Steelers.
Right.
Way.
Oh, yeah. I had that.
It's hilarious. Now, Montravius Adams, I haven't heard about that. Who else? Dean Lowry, I also haven't heard about. Cordell Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
Great. One of the best returners in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely legendary. I mean, he was on the Bears. He was on the Falcons, of course, mainly on the Falcons. Dude is going to make things probably crazy for the Steelers. They might die. It's still going to be the same 9-8 minimum bullshit of getting in. That's just me. But
yeah, Arthur Smith's the offensive coordinator, so I'm not sure how how the offense will do with him.
That's the main thing, yeah. Just like with the Patriots. How are you going to do against your offensive coordinator?
Yes.
Is he going to work with you or is he going to work against you?
Right. Okay. Browns, Tyler Huntley, quarterback. Deontay Freeman, running back. Naheem Hines, running back. James Porsche, wide receiver. Tony Brown, quarterback. Rodney McLeod, junior safety. And Cade York, kicker.
Cade York, yeah, good on him. That's where Naheem Hines went? Was
yes.
Cleveland?
Yes.
Okay, that's
maybe it's wrong.
So weird that Tyler Huntley's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley, yeah, that's what got me like, why would you want to go there out of all?
Yeah.
But I mean, Huntley is probably one of the better backup quarterbacks I've seen in a long time. He knows how to play, especially in the year in 2021 when we played against him because Lamar was injured.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, our defense was still ran by the Wicked Witch of the West. we still had a lot of trouble with Huntley, no matter what. Mm-hmm. And it was interesting to see how things went, and it was just came down to the wire. Huntley is not a horrible quarterback at all. He's mid-tier, if not showing some flashes, but he's definitely one of the better ones. I think Cleveland's got a good one, even though they're without Joe Flacco, that's for sure, since he fucked out to the state next door.
Yes.
We'll see how Cleveland. I still think they're going to make the playoffs as a juggernaut. If not, maybe like miss it by a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild card. So their defense will still be a good unit. Miles Garrett and everything.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Bengals had one signing this week. It's Trent Brown, the offensive tackle.
Trent Brown? Now, with the Bengals, it's just a matter of can they stay healthy?
Right.
Especially Joe Burrow. Because that's the reason they missed the playoffs in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Joe
Burrow getting injured.
Yes.
Even though they still had above 500 record, the AFC North had all above 500 records. When Joe Burrow went down against the Ravens, it was not going to go well, especially with his thumb. We'll see how he performs. We'll see how that thumb is going to be. And who knows? They might go back. You never know. But we're not sure.
Seahawks, Jerome Baker, linebacker. I know a lot of Packer fans wanted him. And Kayvon Wallace, cornerback.
Who Baker?
Jerome
Baker?
Oh.
I never heard about that, but
I know a lot of fans wanted him.
So. Seattle is still going to be in the same boat. They're going to be either teetering for a playoff spot or not by the last second. Kind of like how they were last year, the year before when they made it in, and then this past year when we made it instead of them. They were
Yes.
begging us to lose big time, but with the Seahawks, I still see them getting third place. I don't see them doing 100%. If they do make the playoffs, they're going to be first round exits.
Okay. You don't think it's going to be anything like bigger than that?
No, like don't get me wrong, Chardonnay, dude. I'm going to start calling them wine now. Wine. I'm sorry. When I think of his name, that's all I think about.
No.
But yeah. Good old wine over there is going to be running all over the hills, especially against us. Probably, I don't know. Depends on how our defense is going to be against them. But it's going to be interesting seeing how that's going to work. And it's with their defense, it could be something. But no, I mean, didn't Bobby Wagner leave too, or no? Right?
I'll check that.
I didn't. Maybe
At the very least, for Seattle, we don't have to deal with the gum chewing coach again.
No.
He's retired, like senior advisor role.
I'm tapping. I don't see his name unless if I didn't write that one down, because maybe that's the case.
Bobby Wagner went to the Commanders.
Okay.
That's right. So I mean, that's the main threat there. I mean, you never know. I mean,
okay. So
I don't see the Seahawks making a big splash.
Yeah.
Packers should win against them.
We should, but I think it's a flip of a coin.
Yeah.
Seeing that's in Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah, game I will be attending.
Yeah, I hate that stadium.
Anyways.
That's one that I did say we would win, by the way. I'm going to say that now.
Okay.
I'm being confident.
All right.
Actually, Isaac and I both said 14-3 for the Packers.
Yeah. All right. Who do we got next? For the last
Cardinals. Evan Brown, center.
Who?
Evan Brown.
Cardinals, they're still going to get last place in the division.
Yep.
That's all I got to say.
Yes.
Top 5 pick.
Yep. 49ers, Joshua Dobbs, which was funny to me. Packers know a lot about him from the Vikings, or Vikings, whatever you call them now.
Yeah, everybody knows about Josh Dobbs and his little Hollywood story that they've been milking because the cash cow goes moo. Anyway, but
Chris Conley, wide receiver, as well.
Okay. I mean, Dobbs could be an okay backup for Purdy, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I have no doubt in my mind that the Niners are still going to win the division again. But we'll see how things go from there. I think they might have downgraded, not by much, just a little bit. Not by much. But I still think they're going to be a big juggernaut.
The Rams. Laurel Murchison, linebacker. Christian Roseboom, linebacker. And Tre'Davious White, cornerback.
That's right. Tre'Davious White went there from the Bills. So that's going to be very interesting to see the Rams. They're going to be a tough match to face once again.
With Aaron Jones retiring?
Well, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Matt Stafford, they're going to be tough offense to face off against once more. And even though we've been having their number, it's going to be very interesting to see how well we're going to play because we're not going to be in Lambeau Field. We're going to be at SoFi. It's going to be a bit of a different atmosphere. It's going to be.
I thought the 49ers game was at home, though.
Yeah, Niners are at home. Cardinals are at home. Seahawks are away. Rams are away.
You confused me. Okay.
Well, quote-unquote home game because Los Angeles is going to be a lot of green gold.
Yep.
Right. Green and gold, that's for sure. But it'll be interesting because it's going to be in SoFi. It's going to be a different environment. That's for sure.
Oh, right. I get where you're going. I was confused.
Yeah, it's not the past several games where we played at Lambeau. No.
Right.
But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how things are going to go. They could be a bit of a challenge. It could be a toss of a coin as well. But it's just a matter of their defense. Can their defense make a good stop, make something happen? Because Aaron Donald's gone.
Yes.
That's the main cornerstone of your defense. So what are you going to do now?
Just pray that Jordan Love throws ducks. It's not going to happen.
No, you got to pray that Jordan Love throws 157.3 or 153.7.
158.3.
158.3. Thank you. The perfect passer rating. That's what you want first.
Okay, are you ready for the Panthers?
Let's start off with them.
Well, that's the team next. David Moore, wide receiver. Josh Nyman, former Packer, offensive tackle, and Nick Scott, safety.
Now with Josh, the main thing is Josh.
Yeah.
It sucks that Josh Nyman had to go.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the guy. He was a good contributor to our O-line. It's good to see that he's finally found a good home, but I still don't think the Panthers are going to be getting out of this hole anytime soon, just like the Broncos earlier.
Yes.
I see them probably battling for the number 1, if not getting the number 2 overall.
Yes. Sorry. Oh, I know the iPad. Bucks. Justin Solke, offensive lineman. Sua Apeta, offensive guard. Bryce Hall, cornerback. Tavier Thomas, cornerback, and Zach Schreiner, long snapper.
Right. The other Hall from the Jets. That's going to be very interesting to see. I what's funny is with everybody says that the Falcons are going to clinch the South. No. I'm come to realize it's going to be the Buccaneers.
Go.
Buccaneers by not by much like last year, but just enough. I thought the Saints were going to get the division last year, but no, I was wrong. It was the Buccaneers, and they've been finding ways to kick ass. And Baker Mayfield, I'm very confident in him in Tampa. I'm very confident with Mike Evans. The defense could get something going on, even though they did lose some core pieces. But being that the South is the South, they're not going to be the best division ever.
Yes.
No argument there. I see the Bucks winning the division. The Falcons still have. We don't know how Kirk Cousins will perform after the Achilles injury.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Falcons is Kentavious Street. He's an edge player. Thoughts?
I mean, maybe something to help with the defense, but like I said just a minute ago, the Falcons are getting overhyped. I think they're going to be they're going to probably get second because they at least got rid of Arthur Smith. They still got Kirk Cousins. They still got weapons. It's going to be fun to watch the Falcons play, though, a little bit because of the change, but we'll see how well they do because I don't see them clinching first, like I said. I'd see them at least getting second place.
Yes, agreed. What am I doing? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore on Twitter. Saints signed Nathan Peterman, quarterback, and Prentice, fullback, Chase Young of 49ers, and Jonathan Abrams, another former Packer, a safety.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with Peterman.
Yes.
Peterman has a home again. Peterman. But regardless, that's not the main thing I want to talk about. They got a good piece in Chase Young for the Saints. But defense is not really an issue for the Saints. The issue is your offense. The offense uses stale. It's like a reverse Packers. We have it's good offense, crap defense for us, and because we use vanilla style for the Saints, it's reverse. Great defense that is a powerhouse, and then you got vanilla offense that's so predictable you will not score points.
Yes.
And especially with Dennis Allen as coordinator. No, that things haven't been the same since Sean Payton. They're going to fall to probably third place in the division. They're not going to have a good time.
Yes, agreed.
And Derek Carr's not the same quarterback he was with the Raiders.
No, he's not. Not by a mile.
Cowboys. All in, guys. They re-signed a running back. They re-signed Rico Dowdle, a running back.
Oh my God, we're going to go win the Super Bowl. We're going to get Jerry Jones a little bit. And they have that little 19-year-old intern to go and stroke them off, have a good time. We going to win the Super Bowl. We're in America. No, you're not. You're not going to make – you're down rating. You're not going to get much.
I agree.
Dak might be leaving Dallas.
Oh.
So you can believe whatever your delusional ass wants to believe.
Because Ingrid brought that up, what do you guys think about Dak possibly leaving Dallas?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess anything can be better than being stuck with Jerry Boy. And although maybe he might call it quits. Maybe he wants his reputation as a one-team player.
Yeah, McCarthy. Don't forget Mike McCarthy's still there.
McCarthy's still there. CDEFG Lamb's still there.
Yeah.
No more Tony Pollard. No more Tyler Smith. No more Zeke. Wait, I think they might try to bring Zeke back, have him play center again.
Okay. So we're going to go on to their rival, Eagles.
Note to the NFL. Fewer primetime games for the Cowboys after.
Yes.
Yeah, enough with the primetime games of the Cowboys. Yeah. Not by them. So, you don't have to get rid of them completely. Just make it not so much.
Yes.
Two max.
Yes. So the Eagles signed Will Greer, quarterback, Paris Campbell, wide receiver, Matt Hennessy, offensive guard, Warren Burks, another former Packer, linebacker for the 49ers, and Tyler Hall, quarterback.
And of course, being without Hassan Reddick. Now, the Eagles, man, it's hard to make out what to pick for the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to win the division? Are they going to not? Are they going to choke again like they did last year? Are they going to try to throw car batteries at me? Probably more than likely. Regardless.
Or snowballs.
Are you okay?
Are they going to tell me to fuck off to the Highlands and boom me every time I head out and try to vandalize my car? I don't know. I'm kidding. I didn't say that, but I don't know. I've never been to Philly. But regardless, for the Eagles,
mm-hmm.
I want to say they're going to do good. Mm-hmm. I really do. Mm-hmm. But of course, they're still going to kick the tush push. So they shouldn't have to worry about that. But the real question is, are they going to play competently? Are they going to have to not rely on just one maneuver and just have Jalen Hurts chuck the ball elsewhere, praying to God something happens. And sometimes either get bailed out or just lose because they were on fire. We saw last season. They were on fire, but we saw the cracks in the foundation, and they faltered big time to losing the wild card to the Bucs. And I just don't know what to make of them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't honestly position them right now at this moment. I think they can still be a good playoff team, but I don't see them going like super far.
Me neither.
I saw something earlier today about say something nice about the Eagles. Well, their stadium, Lincoln Financial Field, their stadium has an area where kids with special needs can go to.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
I love that moment.
Well, was that reserved for Dallas Cowboy fans?
Oh, ouch.
Don't worry, Eagles fans. I'm not throwing you under the bus completely. Don't worry. Besides, a lot of Eagle fans I've met are real good people, real nice people. All right. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Like I said, never been to Philly. I can't say.
Yes. So, the Commanders, as Justin said earlier, they signed someone. They signed Jamison Crowder, wide receiver, Cornelius Lucas, offensive tackle, Michael Dieter, center, Michael Davis, cornerback, James Pierre, cornerback as well.
So, Commanders, another team I can't really make out 100%. Like, I want to say they'll suck, but at the same time, part of me has that little sliver, like a gut feeling. The Commanders might make something of themselves. I've been saying that a lot lately, but to me, they're making some moves. They're not making the best moves, but they're making some moves. Like, of course, they got Bobby Wagner, which will help boost the defense, but just a matter of everybody can get on the right page, I'm not sure. But Obviously, they're still with the new ownership. They've only been for the new ownership for a year, so it's gonna take some time. We'll see where things go. I mean, if worst case scenario, they're gonna get top 10 draft pick. Best case scenario, they'll probably win the division. So they're all over the place.
Yeah, I'm glad that the Commanders don't have the stink of Snyder anymore.
Definitely. It's funny because I met a lot of Washington fans. They're real good people, real interesting people. And every time I mention about Dan Snyder, they're always happy about him being gone, but they really need a good change because, they've been struggling for a long time, and they need a change of pace. That's what they need.
And a fresh start in a new stadium.
They do, especially since FedEx Field is a ruin that's flinging shit at you and has barriers breaking down, almost killing quarterbacks and fans.
Yeah, but hopefully I'm hoping they go through with those plans of rebuilding RFK Stadium and having some amenities around it. So
at least with better support. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, I don't think, because since the owners are 76ers and the Devils owners, they should have some money alongside to help boost Washington. Excuse me, I'm a little gassy today, but
that's all right.
It just depends on how things go.
Huh.
While we're waiting on Mary, I will definitely say I'm very happy that the Hurricanes are going to the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Rude. I heard that.
It's like, really?
Shout out to my Wings. When Tree refers to Hurricane Man, I am Hurricane Man.
No, I finished my beer. So that's what I'm inside.
That's what you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure there was something else. We were just talking about Washington.
Oh, so. Okay. Perfect. Plus the iPad's about to die where I have all the notes.
All good. And we got 5 teams left.
Yes. Giants. Matt Nelson. Aaron Stinney, offensive guard. Austin Schlottman, corner. And Darnay Holmes, defensive back.
And the award for the number 3 overall pick in the draft going to the New York Giants. I don't know, but I don't see them doing very well. I will definitely say, if there's a team that's going to finish last in the division, it's definitely going to be the Giants.
Yep.
Talk with Danny Derps.
Danny Derps ain't going to – Danny Derps is probably going to be gone. They're going to try and tank. They're going to try and either probably trade up or just tank in the end and get a new QB. Yes. Even though Daniel Jones won that one playoff game against the Vikings, we knew the Vikings were going to suck. And, it wasn't Daniel Jones that helped win the game. It was everybody else. And a lot of your key players are gone. Barkley is gone to the Eagles. For example, Xavier McKinney to the Packers. You're deep into shit. That's all I got. I mean, you've been deep into shit, but you're still losing a lot of key contributors.
I'm just making sure there's nothing I have to do on Twitter, and there's not.
No. It's all good. We got 54 people watching on Twitter, by the way.
58.
I think it's
4 people on YouTube because we're also streaming on Ohana's YouTube right now, too.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions, please let us know. We'll get to it eventually, I'm sure.
All right. One last division to go.
Yes. NFC North are rivals, unfortunately.
Let's do the worst first, and then we'll do the best.
Wait. Worst equals Vikings? Or
Vikings are where you want to start. Pick your poison.
Well, because I have the Lions first. Because I was going off of the last episode. But okay. Bears only signed one person this week. Jake Martin, defensive edge.
Iowa Joe saying, better be on OPE Network.
Hey, we are. You told me to, so it's your fault. I'm joking.
Your fault if you didn't get it up. I'm not the tech geek.
No,
we're turning down the lease until they draft Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Anyway, with Chicago, Losing
Hey,
just
Foster, what's your opinion about this one now?
it just means that they're gonna definitely try to go after Caleb Williams, which is funny because Caleb Williams was trying to avoid contact from Keenan Allen.
Yes.
Which was very interesting. He's like, I really don't want to be there. I can see it in his eyes. He doesn't want to be in Chicago, but they're gonna drag him kicking and screaming. They're gonna force him, hold him hostage to have him play as the Bears become even more desperate.
Yes.
But what's funny is that I do see them moving up a spot. One spot. They're gonna probably gonna get third place by just some bullshit. Because I think the next team, if they're next, I think they're next, right? The next team I think last, but we're gonna get to them.
Okay. Yes, sure. I don't know. I give
Justin,
up.
you have anything to say? Or
what?
I was asking Justin if you had something to say too.
Yeah, it was just Bears will still suck, but next up is the purple incarnation of Satan.
Yes. Oh, sure. Vikings. What Justin said. They only signed 5 players this week because they're boring. I don't know. They signed Dan Fenney, offensive guard, Jai Hard Ward, edge, Johanna Williams, defensive lineman, Kamu Regier Hill, linebacker, and Shaquille Griffin, cornerback.
Did you say dry? Did you say dry hard?
No, it's JIHARD.
It sounds like dry hard. I'm like,
I'm tired. This is my second podcast, so leave me be. And we almost have 60 viewers as well.
then I'm dying from laughter. Then
it's
again,
funny.
I always die from laughter whenever the Vikings do not get bailed out.
Oh man. Okay.
So,
anyways,
I don't see him going.
Sam Darnold's not going to save them.
No.
What are your guys' thoughts about this?
7 wins. They're probably going to go ahead and burn down because they're the Vikings. They're a worse team to watch in our eyes. Even more obnoxious than the Bears because they don't. At least the Bears.
Anyway, what was your opinion about that one? Or about those?
So I think the Vikings are going to falter. I think they're going to burn in hell. I think they're going to die. I think they're going to suffer. They're going to cry, weep, and scream. Why the fuck are the Packers?
4-13.
Wait, do you guys think the Vikings will have a worse record than the Bears? I know this is
Slightly.
Oh, okay.
Vikings 4-13. Bears 5-12.
There is a bet going on with some Bears fans.
I'm thinking Bears are going to get like maybe 7-10, 8-9. I'm thinking the Vikings are going to get 6-11, 7-10.
Okay.
I think Bears are going to get the tiebreaker.
Do we want to go to the Lions and then the best team last?
Yes. Let's do the next.
So the Lions, there's nothing that we can say about them. They signed Donovan Peoples-Jones, wide receiver, Kevin Zettelar, offensive guard, Dan Skipper, offensive tackle.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, I didn't know you went over there. Well, the only thing I will have something to say is where's our freaking turkey leg?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot, yeah.
Give us your turkey leg, you bastards. Anyway. Still think it's going to be a toss-up between us and the Lions. It's going to be interesting, but we'll see how things go. I mean, I see Gardner Johnson. The defense isn't going to be as great. I don't think the defense is going to change. I think it might be a little bit good on the first half, and then the second half we're going to falter.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the best team for last is the Packers, obviously, as we're all Packers fans here. So, Packers had kind of a busy week. I know we said we didn't. We only had but we actually signed more than that from their own players. So, Greg Joseph, Vikings kicker. I know Angry was super excited about this one. Yeah. Stop. Okay. Eric Wilson, fantastic special teams player. I know we mentioned him on last week's episode, but that wasn't confirmed.
The hero for divisional game.
He did confirm it on his Instagram this week or last week. Isaac Rochelle, a cornerback, and A.J. Dillon, running back.
Actually, that was the week before.
Well, I don't think we mentioned it, though.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, well, I don't know. So, I added him again.
Washington State, 0 to say
Anyway.
around, at least keep us closer to the game. Trying to get you going to the Super Bowl, and then here we are with the new kicker that's going to actually help us with our special teams problems because we could have won against the Niners if our special teams would have done something. Excuse me, but anyway.
Do you think Greg Joseph will win the kicker job?
Is that even a question?
Yes, it is.
It
is.
My first thought when Greg Joseph was brought in, he was gonna. I think it's gonna help Carlson get better.
Yep.
I mean, Carlson was a rookie. He did make some mistakes, especially with the extra points and 40 to 49 yarders.
I just see angry laughing. This is never good. What happened?
I mean, Mason.
One of his percentiles was 43.
Damn it.
No, they're done with Carlson. It was a bust. Let's say that. He was a bust. Greg Joseph staying here. And in the team-friendly deal, 1 year, $1.2 million, a state place. There we go. If it works, it works. If it don't, well, we didn't pay him that much. So you can and more than likely, we're going to have him as our kicker. He's going to be the one kicking away. And punter will punt things away, and Keyshawn Nixon's going to run and return it for touchdowns, especially with the new rules that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. And the Packers are going to win.
Yes. So what Andrew said, and we were just checking this on before on the other podcast, Joseph doesn't have a number yet. What number do you think he will wear? We're back on number talk. Yes, I know it's kind of boring, but
not 2.
He was one, wasn't he?
What?
Wasn't he number 1 though?
No, 1 is unretired by the Packers though. Is the thing. He's like, it's not officially retired, but it is. It's Lombardi's number or Lambeau's.
Yeah, okay, no touchy the 1. So probably gonna get number.
I said 0 as a joke. I said 0. What?
I see 4 probably.
Joseph was
4 is Favre.
Greg Joseph wore 1 when he was with the Vikings.
I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. 5 then.
5 is
Also retired. Oh. Sorry, I'm tired. I've been working.
No, it's okay.
00.
I said 0. Yeah.
You do a 00. Yeah, it's probably gonna be 0.
I also joked about number 2 earlier.
9, 10, 11, 12.
That's not. I think. For me, I think 2 should be unofficially retired for Mason Crosby.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But it was joking. Okay.
Anyway, sorry. My brain's just fried right now.
No. Hey, so is mine. It's okay. So, that's all free agency. Do we want to go over rules? I know we've been live for almost an hour. Do we want to go over rules or save them for next week? It's up to you.
Sure, we can go for it.
Do it.
There's not a lot of them.
No, they'll probably have time to do an Immaculate grade or something.
What?
I think
right.
it would make it a little bit shorter and just do an Immaculate grid, and then next week we'll probably do a mock draft.
I'm okay with that because I think I can announce this now. Tomorrow, I will not be. Well, there will be a live stream tomorrow, not on my Twitter, someone else's, and Ohana's, and a Facebook account. That's all I know. We're doing NFC North mock draft tomorrow. Spoil. No, I can announce it. I retweeted it.
Well, let's see if I'm going to be on there or not. I might be. I might not be.
Okay. So. If you can, we'll probably have you do Lions or Vikings. No, Vikings or Bears.
Vikings, Bears.
That's the only ones available. I mean, you can do Packers and all.
Worst things possible.
Okay, fine. You can do Packers and I'll do one of them. I don't care.
Fine. You do Lions and Vikings. I'll do Packers and Bears. Or actually, do you want Bears?
We're joining with someone. Someone else is joining us with that.
Is someone else joining us with that one? All right. Okay, cool.
No, it's another Packers fan. The one that I was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't get you another Bears fan. Speaking of which, I do have another Bears fan. That's friends with Foster. Okay. Did we decide what we're doing? Are we doing a grid? What are we doing?
One moment, please. One moment.
Oh, no. What are we doing? Wait. So I know.
I'm sorry, I had to scream.
Avery, what do you want to do? Do you want to do rules, grid? What are we doing?
Let's start off with the rules.
I'll do it when I'm done. My mom just interrupted me saying I need more water. That's all. I'm in my room. So
I have a kickoff rule here.
Okay, perfect. Let's start off then. Kickoff rules changed this year. Okay, Justin, go ahead.
Entering the 2024 NFL season, the NFL will introduce new kickoff rules. Here's how they'll work. First bullet point. A touchback will be granted at A, the 40-yard line if the ball doesn't pass the 20-yard line. B, the 30-yard line if the ball is kicked to the end zone. C, the 20-yard line if the ball first lands in the field of play before rolling into the end zone. The kicker is no longer permitted to pass the yard line. Before the play, the kick/receive team is required to issue indication. There is no need for the receive/kick team to indicate. So there's no surprise onside kick anymore. So basically, the kicking team has to declare whether they're going to do an onside kick or not, and I think that's only in the fourth quarter. So, players on the kicking team can no longer tackle the return until he has passed the yard line. The 40-yard line is no longer a number 10; now falls within the yard line. So basically, there's more.
Sorry. Keep going.
So basically, there's more chance for returns. I'm sure, even though Keyshawn Nixon would be happy to run those kicks back. The Packers were one of the teams that voted against the new kickoff rules.
I know. I saw it.
Probably for the opposite reason. Not for Keyshawn.
Yeah.
Probably for the other team, more than likely.
Yeah, sure. I don't like that grid. I had a grid pulled up, but I don't like those teams.
I mean, I think most kickoffs will still be touchbacks, given how strong kickers' legs are.
Maybe that's okay. Sorry.
Right.
I'm just looking at the teams that we have to do on this grid, and I don't like it. It's gonna be hard.
As long as it's not like extremely crazy.
No, it's Chargers, Broncos.
So we're just a couple fans. We're not experts on like history and everything. So
yeah, it's 300 plus yards passing season. Broncos, Colts, Chargers, Patriots, and Browns. That's gonna be kind of hard. Okay. Anyways, no. What was the other thing? No pushback, right? No push is allowed this season.
Tush push.
Yeah, they voted to. They didn't vote to ban. It was not banned at all. They're going to keep it.
What's the other one? There was something else.
And then, of course, the banning of the hip drop tackle.
Hip drop tackle. That's the other one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
It's going to make more defenses hesitant to tackle the ball carrier unless they untie their shoes and make them trip on themselves.
Yeah, so they're going to get a lot of penalties that's going to be given out for no freaking reason, a lot more than normal.
Yes.
Plus, the referees always have judgment calls.
There's not enough defense anymore. Nobody wants to see defense, and now it's going to screw the Lions over, which I'm kind of okay with, but and it's probably gonna get Chiefs another win, another Super Bowl, more than likely. Status quo antebellum.
Yeah,
it's just the whole thing. It's like this is gonna impact the playoff game, regardless.
Oh yeah, watch them call that on a very final drive of a playoff game where it's like a real close bout.
Yeah. There was something about wait, there's 12 now? I don't know that.
Coaches are given a third challenge if the first two are successful.
Challenges.
Now that part I actually am in favor for.
Yeah, there was something about like play clock rules too changing.
Yeah, it at least gives Matt LaFleur one extra chance to try not to be stupid for once.
God, yeah.
I don't want to throw Matt LaFleur on the bus like that, but let's face it, a lot of these calls were pretty. Right. Some of them weren't. I will definitely say some of them. He could be a real literal genius, but a lot of calls I've seen from him, really stupid.
This was the other one that I saw is Rule 15, Section 3, Article 9, which is to allow a replay review when there is clear and obvious visual evidence that the game clock expired before any snap. That's the other one I noticed.
That's right. Oh, and you can only get that third challenge. You get one challenge just successfully correct.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So if you get something correct, sadly, you do not get the freaking challenge.
Is that all the rules that we have? I think, right?
Off the top of my head, yeah.
That's all I know about. Justin, is there any more?
So it says the NFL is expanding.
Oh yeah,
expanding its replay reviews to help refs on plays involving intentional grounding, roughing the passer, and running out of bounds. It says this will be utilized only after the flag has been thrown per CBS. Now I'm not sure. Not sure who posted this because we'll see how.
Yeah.
There was clear with the intentional grounding part. That should have been an obvious call on Brock Purdy because it's intentional grounding, roughing the passer. Roughing the passer has just been called to see how.
Yep.
It's just to get what they want, the NFL what they want, and just keep it more on the offensive state instead of a defensive.
Reverting pass interference in 2019 backfired.
Aww.
And there's so many calls that weren't pass interference, believe me. But especially of course, with our game, there was a call that wasn't called against us. Our game against the Chiefs, where Owens with that hit on Mahomes that was still in bounds, was called. That was still called because they thought he was out of bounds.
Oops. Yes. Sorry, I just found out that we have someone watching. So, oh no. Crispy on the web, please comment and say hi. We'll give you a shout out most likely. Or Angry.
Fix.
Crispy on the web was in my last live show earlier. I just got told he's watching. Okay. Are we ready for the Immaculate grid?
As long as we have no other rules we need to cover.
I think that's it, right?
That's it, right, Justin?
Yeah, if there's any we missed, we can catch up with it the next time.
Yeah, we can do it
next
week. Speaking, I'm not going to say this yet, but we do have a guest next week.
Yeah, guest? Perfect.
We do. I'll tell you guys about it off the scenes because it's not confirmed. It is, but it's not.
Yeah, so we don't get to tell you, so shh.
Because it's not confirmed, I'm not going to announce it. But
exactly.
There is a possibly guest. We will have next week anyways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I do have the Immaculate grid pulled up. Finally.
All right, fire away.
First one. Oops. First one. I know what I'm doing, I think. Sometimes. Okay. Can you guys see it? Let it load. Okay. So, how this works is, Ingrid, do you want to explain how it works? Because this was your idea.
It's kind of like a crossword puzzle, or not a crossword puzzle, like a Sudoku kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You got to match up with teams, like team on the left versus team on top, or situation on top, and see how they match up. So.
Okay. Oh.
So we're going to do a pretty smooth and simple one.
Said, hey guys. Hey, sorry, I was typing something up. But hey, had you guys on the background. Thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate that.
Thank you, man. We really do appreciate it. It's all good.
Okay.
But, yeah. But the higher rarity of players that you get right, the better you get in your skill. But
Chris, no problem.
Like one who's not very big.
Yes. So we have Colts and Chargers.
Phillip Rivers.
Oh no, I have to type this in. Damn it. Okay, you guys will get to my fast typing skills.
I don't think Phillip Rivers played for the Colts.
Wait.
Did he?
No, that's right. Not Phillip Rivers. No, yeah, he did. He did play for the Colts.
Did it?
The last time we played against the Colts was Phillip Rivers was QB.
Oh, right.
Wait, why didn't he show up then? I don't get it.
Probably doesn't recognize it.
Yeah, probably not.
That Phillip Rivers 2020 Colts thing. That was the end the Packers should have won.
Also, chat, if you guys If chat has any, please give them to us.
Feel free.
Um.
I'm certain that Colts Broncos is Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning,
Obviously.
good one. I'll just do it right now. Oops.
Yeah.
Wait. Colts
Yep.
and Broncos, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I would just said Johnny Unitas.
P-E-Y.
Oh, P-U-Y.
Always just type in Manning.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
80%. Let's go.
So for Colts Chargers, I would just said Johnny
Yeah,
Unitas.
I see that.
Yeah.
John. Good job, Iojo. 5%. And they don't even have a picture.
Wow, no. Come on.
So Colts in 3,000 yards passing. I'm gonna guess Andrew Luck.
Yeah, I just got told we have 61 people watching, guys, now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Patriots and Chargers.
Isn't it Tom Brady? It has to be.
Patriots and Chargers?
No, for 300 plus yards.
For 3,000 plus.
It has to be.
Like, it has to be. I don't see why.
Yeah, just type in Brady and there you go.
If not,
45%.
Tom Brady, obviously. Patriots and Chargers, yeah, that would be J.C. Jackson.
Yeah.
J.C. Jackson.
Yeah.
He was a quarterback?
Yeah.
Yep. Broncos and Pats.
That's tough.
Jacoby Brissett.
Was he though? I think he was.
I don't know. I know he's on the Patriots. I don't know if he was on the Broncos.
He is an option?
No,
because we get 4 left.
no.
Pretty much
we have 59. We have 59 people watching us.
Nice. Patriot Bronco.
That's hard. It's like
probably pass on that one.
We'll skip that one. How about that?
Yeah. Chargers and Browns.
That's another good one.
3,000 plus yard passing season for Cleveland.
I would say Baker Mayfield.
Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, I was gonna definitely say if we wanted to do a harder one, it would be Drew Bledsoe.
So
Bledsoe was a Bronco?
No, for a Patriot.
For Patriots instead of Tom Brady. Who are we doing again? You said someone.
For Browns and 3,000, I'd go with Mayfield, but you got it on the wrong side.
Baker Mayfield. Oh yeah, 54%.
Brown and Bronco. We're not gonna say Judy because he hasn't played for the Broncos yet.
Yeah, and that probably doesn't count.
No, it has to be the teams in qualify.
Yeah, no players. Players must have to play it in a regular season.
Arnie Kostar Browns for which one?
If only this was like Packers and like all these teams, this would be easier.
Browns and Chargers.
Oh, Bernie Kosar for Browns. I don't know what that means. Which one for the Browns? Ioja.
Bernie Kosar, yeah, he was a quarterback for the first edition of.
No, I just realized who else would have been a good Patriot and who else was a Patriot and Charger?
Who?
Junior Seau.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Browns 3K. Okay.
Browns 3K. Yeah. Okay.
Well, we already did that, so it doesn't really help.
Yeah, for the first, these first two columns it doesn't matter what if they're a quarterback or not.
Yeah.
A player who played.
I know. Junior Seau wasn't a QB. He was defense.
He was linebacker.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Okay, so
like Zadarius Smith was not one of those. That's what I was thinking.
He never played for the Broncos or the Chargers.
Yeah. Fun football. Oh shoot! We just got a Kurt Benkert ad on Twitter just now.
We got a Kurt Benkert ad?
Yeah, he tweeted at the Fun Football podcast mentioned us with Kurt Benkert, trying to get Kurt Benkert on the show. Because I just mentioned I would love to have Kurt Benkert on the show. That's how that.
We'd love to have him on the show too.
I freaking said that. Oh, we'll have to do that after this.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
Broncos and Patriots.
Like, these are hard. Like,
No. Broncos. Not LA. No. Crap. That's a good question.
Tyrod Taylor, was he a Brown?
Don't think so. Wes Welker, Broncos and Patriots.
Broncos and Broncos and Patriots, yeah.
Yeah. Or Welker, sorry. It was Wes Welker.
For Broncos and Patriots?
Yes.
Wow.
Wes Welker.
Yeah, Wes Welker, receiver.
70%.
Chargers and Browns.
It's saying like Deion King, Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod
Who was
Taylor
a Brown and a Bronco?
Oh, you're right. Tyrod Taylor was a Charger. Because
Was he a Brown?
It's saying he was. I don't know.
If he is.
I don't want to try it though, because I don't want to. Yeah, Tyrod Taylor played in 2018.
Okay, so Tyrod Taylor.
All right, test our luck here.
Hey guys, Tyreek Hill. I wonder who that is. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What about Tyreek Hill?
Okay, we're all green, so now we.
All right, and now one last one.
Broncos and Browns.
Broncos, Browns.
How is this so hard? This should be easier.
Well, it's easy on most of it. The other ones were hard.
Oh, Iojo said, yeah, he was there Baker's rookie year. Oh, yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
Hmm.
How is this one so hard? This one should be easier.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor was the starting quarterback at first for Cleveland. And then he got hurt, and Baker came back and came to help. It came because of injury, and then led the Browns past the Jets for the first win in like a couple years or something like that. So pretty Bud Light for everyone.
Oh my God, Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco was a Bronco?
Yeah, he was a Bronco. Why do we not think of that?
What the heck was that?
I'm still podcasting.
Brain had a fart.
I'm still podcasting.
I knew it was a Raven. I knew Joe Flacco was a Baltimore Raven and now Cleveland. But
he was also a Jet too. So
do we submit Joe Flacco?
Yeah, Flacco. It's Flacco.
Yeah.
Where did he score 412?
Here.
Yeah.
I'll post it eventually. Okay. Here, I'm gonna stop here. I want to do this, guys. Okay. That was hard. Okay. So we've asked this on other podcasts, but who is the guest that you guys would like to see? Or that you guys would like to have on? I know Angry already mentioned Kurt Bencourt. We asked the guests this, but I haven't asked you guys this. I don't know why.
Tough to think of anyone.
It's hard. Like, we've mentioned Tom Grossi already multiple times. We would love to have.
Vids.
What?
5 points.
5 points, yeah.
5 points vids. See what his thoughts are on the Giants season.
It's verified accounts that we have to deal with too.
Yeah.
Is the issue.
I know.
Anyone else? That's not verified? It's hard. I mean, based on ads, we can probably hit them. And Tree. Angry, are you gonna message Tree?
Yeah. I haven't gotten to him. I'm sorry.
No, just whenever you have a chance. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I gotta look at something right quick.
That's what she said. Duo.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot.
Megan Loney and Terry Goldstein. Either one of those two.
Actually, I think I might try to get somebody If I can.
Who is it? Do you know?
Let's just say I know a certain Texan fan.
Oh, okay. Hey, do you just want me to write angry Texan fan?
Sure, why not? I'll send you his name.
Because I do have a Vikings connection now. No, like for regular season content wise.
Oh.
Be nice. It's not like Foster. Come on. Is there anything else? Where can people find you guys?
Anyways, you can find me on Twitter. But I'm mainly active on my Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Justin, how about you?
My username is @Justin_Amandro, AMANDRO. So if you type it,
Yep.
or just type in my name, Justin AMANDRO, you'll find it.
And it will also, all Twitter ads will also be in the bio. We have to mention that now, so people can find us. Oh, I know Maggie. Don't know Perry. Okay, Joe. I'll be messaging you about those two later. Then apparently. I'm just like looking at the Twitter on my computer.
Yeah.
You can find us at Podcast 2023, as we said in intro, or you can find me at area 90118710. Here, I'll put it. Is there anything else you guys want to say?
I think that's it for today. For this
We had
episode.
65 fans tonight.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack! Oh, let's win the Super Bowl.
Let's do it.